Yeah, because I did it for a little bit. I'm so terrible at it. I just get angry, and everyone keeps telling me what to do, and then I'm like linked up and start playing with other people that are way better, and I just get bullied and killed, and I gave up, and then my son just became 1,000 times better than me. He's 8.
Yeah.
So now I just don't want to play it anymore because I realize how it's embarrassing that I can't make the adjustment to figure out how to be just half a gamer. You know,
it takes time, man. Like I said, some guys have 3,000 plus hours in one game, just one game, and that's their game they play, and that's what they make their living off of. You know, Echo Fox and Mini, he plays H1Z1, and I try playing it, and I'm not that good at the game. But if I want to get good at it, I just gotta play time. Like Marvel's Capcom Infinite, I put a time in there, and I just got to 13th ranked on that, 13th or 12th ranked on that game. So just gotta grind, dog.
So you just do that all the time, huh? On everything.
I mean, when I'm well, with everything, yeah. But I play games when the kids are sleeping, the wife's doing her thing, and I just wanna. I don't watch TV. I rather play games instead of watch TV.
Yeah, I can respect that. So games, training, you don't have to diet, but you don't eat shit. You eat good, right?
I eat shit.
Oh, you do?
This whole week I've had all fast food, and it's been delicious.
Okay, because I saw you talking about it before the last fight.
When I'm getting ready to fight, I just keep a steady, healthy diet, eat all whole foods and all that stuff. But other than that, like when I'm not getting ready to fight, I'm drinking beer, Modelo's down the guzzler, just chilling.
Wait, would you have said Bud a week ago?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Well, then they switched beer sponsors just in time for you.
Yeah, I know. I've never drank Bud Light. I mean, Bud Light's Bud Light. It's good. It's good beer. But if I have a choice, they're like, hey, what type of beer are you gonna drink? I'd say I'm gonna drink a chocolate organic stout, Samuel Adams. Not Samuel Smith.
Yeah.
But I've always drunk Negro Modelo, not just a regular blonde version of Modelo.
Yes.
It's a Negro Modelo.
I'm right there with you.
So. Doesn't mean I'm gonna get that sponsorship, but I still drink it.
And that's my go-to dark beer as well.
Yeah.
Do you plan on? I hate asking you this shit, but you plan on getting a little bigger and fighting all these other assholes?
Well, we'll see what happens, man. I mean,
now that you've done it.
No. Since I did 2 weight cuts essentially, back to back. So typically after I make my weight, I blow back up to like 143, 144. Like,
Okay.
I put my muscle back on me. But with this last weight cut, I was supposed to fight September, right? And I got the phone call when I was in the midst of my weight cut. So I got all the way down to 133 pounds. And then I had to do another 4 weeks at camp. And so that muscle didn't get to come back on me immediately. It stayed off for extra 4 weeks, essentially 5 weeks. And then I made weight. Now, like I said, I've been eating whatever I want the whole entire week. And my weight's still at 137. It's the lowest I've ever been after a fight. Even before a fight, I got it to like 139. But it's all artificial weight. It's not muscle. So it's taking me a lot longer to get my weight back to where it was. So I got to get back in the gym and lift weights.
They're trying to rush you to get into something right now.
No, they're not. They're not.
So I was going to say, give the guy a fucking break. But I would say, you're obviously not going to fight another guy in your weight division. The next plan, take your time, but
No, next
you've got to fight one of these other idiots.
No,
right?
it's defending the belt one more time. Why not? You know, I mean, I'm the flyweight champion of the world, the one and only, and I plan on keeping it that way. So, I mean, down the road, if the money's correct and right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So there's no real, the next fighter, I'll take my time, but I'm going to stack on some weight, and I'm going to go upper class and start doing that. You're not interested in that?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Not till the money's right.
Okay, so this is okay. I understand what you're doing. If I'm Demetrious Johnson, and I'm saying this right now on the show, I'm thinking to myself,
how do I get the most money?
Right, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, and you can't stop me from doing that. You got to, unless you can find somebody who's in the same weight class as me, who doesn't get caught in fucking unbelievable things like that shit you did the other. Dude, I swear to God. I was actually becoming a hater. I'm like, this is gonna be a fucking boring fight.
Why are you gonna be a hater?
I don't know, because I was gonna jump on it like, he's so good. I'm like, this poor dude has no idea. But to watch, I'm like, because he had no chance. But that shit was. I'm like, I don't even understand how that's even. Everybody's gonna pretend to do that everywhere in every gym for the next 10 years, and it's never gonna work out unless it's like, I'm a white belt against a black belt. That is never going to work. But that was... wasn't just that, too. It was all the stuff before that. All the other things where I was like, I can't even keep up with how many sick things that you did.
Why would you be a hater?
Because I feel like you're so good that he's not the second best dude that you can fight.
Who is in my division?
But you're saying division.
That's why they have weight classes.
Well, you've
right?
already fought Dominic Cruz. I think you should fight Dominic Cruz again.
That's because I didn't have my own division, my own weight class. I was coming home weighing 138 pounds. I talked to Dom. You know how much he weighs around? 165.
Okay, so you'll never take that fight again.
No, I will if the money's right. Why can't I be paid more?
Oh, dude, you should be paid. And I completely agree. Whatever you get paid for these fights against people that have no chance against you versus these other dudes that
who do
have a chance, of course you should get paid. To me, it's a fucking super fight beyond super fights, because the other ones you're putting together are... This is the best dude there is. And these guys are bigger than you, but they're still little enough to be technically advanced and give us a fight where we're like, holy shit, on both sides, we can't believe what they're doing against each other.
Yeah, I guess the guys in my division need to train a little bit more, because you put yourself in. It's almost like for you have one of the hottest radio shows out there, and then people can't even compete with the content you put out, and then people are gonna be like, I'm fucking hating on Jason. I fucking hate Jason. He's got all these good celebrity, and then you tell other people like, get on my level, and that's how I tell other people, like, when they're like, oh, it's not even fair, and I was like, dude, I put myself in this position to get to this point in my career. Like, if I wanted to not be at this point, I absolutely can do that. Just don't train as much, go out and do drugs, and don't even care, don't even go to the gym, party the week before. No, but I've taken the responsibility on myself to put myself in this predicament to be able to pull moves off like that. This shit doesn't happen overnight. I've been training since I was 18 years old.
Yep.
It's not my fault I'm this fucking good.
Right, but people want to see you be challenged.
It's entirely your fault,
It's that simple. People want to see you be challenged.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like Floyd Mayweather, right? Everybody wants to see him get challenged, and he goes, okay, well, bring a person to me who's going to challenge me. And, like, if you're going to have me fight, it's almost like Conor McGregor. If you told Mayweather, I was like, hey, dude, I want you to fight Conor McGregor for $50 million. He goes, get out of here. And everybody's like, I want you to see fight Manny Pacquiao. And he goes, the fight's going to happen. It's just not right now. The money's not right. And look, he ended up fighting Manny Pacquiao. He made $400 million, right?
Yeah.
The super fights will happen. But if I was I was like, I'm going to do a super fight right now. We're going to fucking make it happen.
No, that's a terrible way to go into a contract when you've said that you are now looking at one of those three dudes, because they're like, well, we've got him.
Yeah.
If you're like, no, dude, I'm going to keep doing my thing, then they're going to have to pull you aside. They're going to have to get your team and go, hey, we're looking to make a giant proposal here to get him to fight somebody who's like 40 pounds heavier than him, it seems.
What's wrong with that?
At times.
I just think people get a little too impatient. When I watch Floyd Mayweather and he came out and he goes, everybody wanted me to fight Pacquiao immediately. You know what I said? The time is not right. When the time is right, the fight will happen.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Right, so you could probably beat these people for another 10 years, you think?
I hope so. I'm going to give myself 5 more years. So, 5 more years. But let's say, after this next fight, 125, I win. Everything's good. And let's say whatever happens between Cody, TJ, Dom, or Jimmy Rivera and all those guys, and the UFC is like, hey, for me, just because I go up and fight somebody who's bigger than me, in my book, does not mean it's a super fight for me.
No.
For a super fight, it's got to be big fucking money. What's wrong with that? Like, if they would have said, hey, we're going to give you X, Y, and Z for this fight, but let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
I'm in the business. I want to retire one day. I want to be able to look back on my career and be like, I never need the UFC ever again. I made so much money. I'm like, I'm good.
What about this? I'm sorry to interrupt. What about if, say, five more years, give or take?
Yeah.
What about if, for whatever reason, that money never comes? Do you feel like you need to just see, God, how fucking great can I be in how many different divisions? No.
Nope.
So you just keep beating the shit out of flyweights nobody's heard of.
Yep.
For 5 more years.
What's wrong with that? Honestly, a problem with that
Man,
at all.
if I wasn't sick right now, I would kick your ass.
On behalf of fans, you're going to get diminishing returns. You're not going to be as beloved as you might be because, and you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Well, when you say what's wrong with that, that's what the issue is going to be. That's going to be the asterisk. That's going to be on one of the greatest pound for pound fighters of all time.
Yeah, I mean, you look at
court of popular opinion is pretty dumb, but that's the way it works.
Yeah, that's the way it works. You look at GSP. Do you think he's ever seen back and goes, man, I should have fucking fought Anderson Silva. I should have fought him. No.
It's the Conor McGregor bullshit. It's the wave of super... Everyone wants to have a super fight.
Yeah,
everybody...
but you
fucking half of MMA wants to fight a goddamn boxer now. I don't... like
because the money's so much better. If you told Conor, hey, you're going to fight Mayweather. You're going to fight Tony Ferguson, your next challenger, and you're going to make $500,000. No pay-per-view points, nothing like that. You know what he said? I would not be surprised if he goes, I'm not fucking doing it.
Right.
I'm not going to fucking do it. Like, I think the fans misconstrued that. At the end of the day, I'm a businessman. Okay, I am a fighter at heart, but the businessman trumps the fighter because the fighter is gonna end up poor and retired and have nothing to fucking show for.
Well, look,
you see it all the time with fighters. Me and my boy Josh were out there talking about like, how in the fuck is Chuck Liddell looking for another fight? Chuck Liddell of all the people, who is a world champion multiple times, highlight reel.
Yeah, but he's not a businessman, dude. He's a fighter.
Well, he should have been.
I don't think he's taking that fight because he needs the money. I think he's taking that fight because he misses getting sucked in the fucking head.
Yeah,
and you know those people.
Yeah, I mean,
he invented those people.
Yeah, and there's people out there, and I don't want to be one of those guys.
Right? No, because he's.
Yeah,
his brain's hurt for sure.
I came out right time, like even before after the Wilson Hayes fight, and I was like, if you guys want me to do a super fight, pay me. I have no problem with that. Just if somebody goes, hey,
you'd probably be easy to understand if you got a little punchy, because you're so fast with your mouth. Like if you actually got a little punchy, you'd be on everybody else's wave. Because when you go, I'm like, well, that's why you're quicker at most of the shit you do. Everything you do is faster than when you're relaxed. It's faster than average.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Fuck you.
Well, then
I'm so slow and old. I hate you.
Then there's the other super fight scenario. We're talking about you moving up. The other one, obviously, is somebody coming down to you. You're not in a position to. Let's just say Cody. Let's just throw a name out there. Comes down. You're not going to say no. I won't take that fight unless the money is big enough. In my division.
I mean, we'll sit down, and that's what my management's supposed to take. And that's the thing. Like, it was funny because we were like, well, how come? Let's just be honest. When they stripped JDR for her belt, because she wanted to fight the number one contender, she wanted to fight Chris Cyborg, right?
Yeah.
And now it's the thing. They're like, how come they stripped Demetrious Johnson? It's like because they were. TJ Dillashaw wasn't the number one contender in the division. And then I asked for more money for the fight because it was a replacement, and there was a whole bunch of other bullshit that went into it. And they said no, and I said okay, well then I'll fight the number one contender in the division, which was Ray Borg at the time. He was on a 2-fight win streak, the same as TJ Dillashaw, and that's how the fight's gonna go, and that's how the fight should go. Like for me, when I see GSP fighting Michael Bisping, I'm not okay with that. You fans, you guys fucking love it, but I think GSP should fight Tyron Woodley because I'm purist of the sport. But everybody's like, no, we don't want that. We want to see Michael Bisping versus GSP. I'm like, that's nothing for me. GSP is not a middleweight. Michael Bisping should be fighting the number one contender. The number one contender. But
yeah, but you're in show business.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm just look. Your angle, what your opinion is, and what you're saying. Yes, you are absolutely 100% correct.
Exactly.
But you are in show business, and you are being rained on by bullshit everywhere. And that is look at the guy who is ranked number 2, in my opinion. I'm a Conor McGregor fan.
Yeah.
Ranked number 2 pound for pound fighter in the world is kind of bullshit to me. I don't think he is.
Yeah.
Like, there's not. Yes, you did fucking bounce Jose hard, but man, what if that punch missed? Like, what was it gonna look like? It was a little bit of a Chris Weidman, Anderson Silva the first fight. Like, I'm like, you won, yeah, but I don't know. Like Luke Rockhold and Bisping, I don't know about that fight. If that one didn't hit, and Luke wasn't such a dickhead looking like it, would have that continued to be? I don't think it was going down that road.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, when people have, I've talked.
You're in entertainment, dude.
I'm in entertainment, and that's the promoter's job. The promoter's job is to make the biggest matches.
All that matters to me is would you take it if the money was right?
Yes, if the money was right.
That means yes.
Yes,
but
if the money is right.
But then we have to look at will they get their investment back if they give you the money that is the Conor McGregor Nate Diaz money, because that's the money I'm assuming you're talking about.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. If that is you versus. I mean, what is it? What's the best one? To me, the best one is Dom because he beat you.
Yeah.
And I think Dom or TJ or are all could win on any night. Yeah. I think they're all arguably the greatest of in their division. Yeah. And if either one won, I'd be like, yeah, well, fuck, they're both gnarly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
if the money's right, the fight will happen.
Right, you and Dom get paid, but I'm saying if it's Dominic Cruz. Demetrious Johnson, this is it, payback, like 4-1 fight, now he's on upper class, the greatest pound for pound fighter in the world, everybody is getting the main event. Does that sell like Nate and Conor?
Don't think it would, but I hope it would. You know what I mean?
It's not right, and it's not, but it probably wouldn't, because you're not that full of shit.
Yeah, I guess you're that.
You're kind of like,
I'm an honest man.
I'm really, really good. I work really, really hard, and I'll beat you fair and square every time. I mean, do you want me to fucking shoot fireworks out of my ass? Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm just accidentally happen to be the best dude in the world at the game. Why should I go up there?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And
the only way it would be better if somebody really owns that. If those three sort it out, and one of them is like, I'm fucking destroying you now every time you get in there.
Yeah.
And that guy's spracking up and like, whoa, 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 down there, little guy.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less money to get that fight, because if they're not that much bigger than you, then we need to know. If you really are the pound for pound best, you should be able to take this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the thing. Like when I talked to when I talked to Dana White, you know what he thinks Conor McGregor is the best pound fighter in the world? Do you know why?
Because he makes him the most money.
Well, maybe that too. But he says he'll fight anybody on every given day.
Okay. He did. You know what? We interviewed him the other day, and that was his thing. He said that nobody says except him.
Yeah, that's why he puts him at pound for pound best fighter in the world. That's the reason why. For me to be best pound fighter in the world, it's your skill set. Like if I was the same size as John Jones, I would destroy him. Length, reach, everything, I would destroy him because my skills outfar his by far.
If you were the same size as John Jones, there would be no point in having. It'd be the same as you fighting in the fucking weight class you're in right now.
Yeah, exactly.
There'd be no point watching it anymore, except what I just want to see what new shit you've been working on that you can do to this fucking poor bastard.
Yeah, Roy Jones, you'd be fighting multiple guys in a night.
Yeah, there you go. So I mean, that's how I view. Like for example, like when it comes to women's mixed martial arts, the best pound for pound fighter that I think, just in general, for me, it wasn't Ronda Rousey. Even when she was kicking everybody's ass, I never thought she was because.
Who do you think it was?
Ooh, it was hard for me because I haven't seen a woman display all skills in mixed martial arts. Ronda never threw a kick, and Ronda never had good footwork and bounced around and can move and had good Muay Thai. So for me, everyone's like, she's the best pound for pound winner. I was like,
you knew you could break her down from the bits that she didn't have.
Yes, I was like, she's lacking this. So even like for me, I say Gegard Mousasi is one of my favorite pound for pound best fighters in the world.
Yeah.
People are like, why? And I was like, I like his striking. I think he has great grappling. He's been taken down. He gets back on his feet. He has great jiu-jitsu.
He's good off his back.
He's good off his back. For me, that's what solidifies me and my pound for pound. Everybody has their own type of the ranking system on how they put people. So for me, with Conor, would he be my number 2? No, he wouldn't, because I think he lacks a wrestling. I've never seen him go out there and do a double leg takedown. I've never seen him submit somebody.
Unless he's been almost knocked unconscious.
Knocked unconscious. So, but he made that decision out of
right.
Fear.
No, we both know it was a bad shot.
It was a bad shot. So he's not like me where I'm like 1, 2, 3. Oh, body shot. Oh, you're gonna hit. I'm taking you down. I'm breaking your back.
No, he's susceptible. Tony Ferguson. I like I said, love Conor McGregor. I think Tony Ferguson beats the shit out of Conor McGregor.
I don't know, man. I think if Tony Ferguson can put the pressure on him and get him like flustered, and Tony's got to avoid those big shots Conor throws.
So that was my question. Do you think that, because I thought Tony could take one on the button from Conor. You don't think so?
I think he can, but it's a difference. Can his body take it? Can he take the shot and not get wobbly and let Conor finish?
Okay.
I don't know yet. We're gonna find out.
Okay, because I just felt like that dude's the kind of guy who, like, I've seen him like almost knocked out and still be. You
don't have to be fully knocked out to get finished to win a fight. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Chad Mendes took one on a shot and he fell down, but then he wasn't like out unconscious. Right. So if Conor can hurt him and land 2 more shots, they might stop like, oh, he's done.
Yeah.
But if Tony can get on him and avoid those big shots and get him to the ground and wrestle,
like grind him a little bit,
like with Kevin Lee,
right?
Then I think we might see a new lightweight champion. That's just the reality of it. So.
Well, I trust your opinion more than anybody else's. You got too much to do with video games. You never have you been on the table doing the bullshit for UFC, right?
What do you mean?
Talking, saying I think this next fight's a good fighter or whatever it is. When you get that gig, you get that offer.
No.
You don't take that.
I don't take it because I'm too honest. I'm not gonna say some of these explosive. I'm just
too honest. Okay, because I get it. Because it's your colleagues. And if you're saying
no.
If you're saying this guy's like has no chance because he's footwork, or then they're gonna
exactly.
Right.
I don't want. I mean,
no, I get it. Ricky Carmichael does stuff for Supercross, and one time he remarked on his actual team rider on how he might need to pick it up in certain spots, and people were like, "Wow, shitting on your guy." And I'm like, if he was just announcing and it was another guy, I mean, the guy was
shitting on
fucking up, and he was pointing it out.
Well, that and also when you're going, oh, here's the main event we've all been looking forward to, and one guy in the panel's like, no, the one guy has no chance. Absolutely, there's no way he'll ever win. That's a tough way to sell a fight.
I'm watching the hell out of that interview though.
You're trying to sell the fight, and like for me, this actually rubbed off on me. A professional baseball player, he goes, you know what I can't stand, DJ? And I was like, what? And he goes, I can't stand when the reporter's trying to sell me on some bullshit. don't tell me this person's athletic or explosive because he's fucking not. Don't summon that. And I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. So that's why I don't do it anymore.
Let me ask you this. If the money's right, do you accept the fight and say, on one condition, I need several months to stack? Would you become a bigger Demetrious? No. You would not.
I would not. Nope.
If you took a fight for the right money, they gave you all the time in the world, you would come in without cutting any weight. You'd probably be a little bit under. Is that what you're saying?
If I fight at 135, I guess I'll cut maybe 3-4 pounds.
Right.
Like that.
So you would just pretty much.
Yeah, it'd be easy. Like people mistake that. For me to make 125, it's easy. It's not hard at all. I'm not struggling. I'm eating whatever I want. I'm having chicken and waffles and fried chicken sandwiches. So for me to fight at 135, I just want to get paid. That's all I want to do. I just want to make sure when I'm done fighting.
But you would not try to be a bigger guy.
No. I wouldn't try to take like 2 years off and try to put weight on me.
You don't think it would help?
I don't think it would help. For me, it's always about, like, I just learned how to be smart. And I've seen other fighters, and I'm like, dude, no, you say no. You say no, you say no. You got to get your full maximum dollar, because even Dana White told us, he goes, your window opportunity to make as much money as possible is very short. So
but see, that's what Tully said. Picking these guys before, let's say what about all three of them just fade out and get beaten by new guys, and nobody really cares about you fighting the next weight class up?
Well, then it happens. It's like this. When Floyd Mayweather fought Manny Pacquiao, right? And it did 4.4 million buys, right? Then he goes off and fights Edson Berto, I believe it was. It did 300,000 buys. So the star power did not rub off. It was, people wanted to see that fight. And for me, my whole entire career, it was like, oh, you got to fight this guy. At one point, it was, you got to fight John Dodson again. You got to fight John Dodson again. And I go...
We did.
And I did. But this is before.
And you really destroyed him the second time.
I'm going to give you guys some insight. Now I said, okay... And I said, is this paycheck going to be bigger than the last one? He goes, absolutely. It wasn't. I made more money fighting a lesser, inferior person than fighting a person who was supposed to knock me out. And he was talking shit. And so when you go through that, and it's like this. Jason Ellis, I want you to cover X, Y, and Z. And all
I'm already doing, believe it or not, my brain is actually up to speed with you. I'm already doing it in my career. If they were doing the same thing, I'd be fucking pissed, dude.
Exactly.
Like I said, what you're saying is 100% correct. The difference is, you know what? There is no difference. Because as far as I'm concerned, things happen here where I'm like, man, that's just
fucking bullshit.
That's not right.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's show business.
Yeah.
So that's the end of that.
But you have the power to say no. You have the power to change it. Whether the fans and your audience.
You know what? I'm not that powerful because I'm not the undisputed champion of radio. Because I have been in a position before where I was like, hey, I feel like you kind of pushed me around a little bit. I don't really want to do it. I'd probably rather just stay over here. And they're like, fucking do it. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I don't want to make anybody angry, so I'll go over there and I'll do that. So I have already just answered to them. Yeah, but I also knew that I didn't have
the power.
I'm not Howard Stern. I can't be like, fuck all of you, and you will all bow to me, because I know they won't.
Yeah, but people out
there... You can. You can't shut... If you leave, because didn't you say at one point they were saying stuff like, your weight division they were going to shut down or something? That's not really true.
Pretty much. I mean, we're past that point.
But you guys got heated.
Yeah, I just keep it real.
Are you on better terms now?
Yeah, we're great. We're good, because I'm being honest with them. And when I brought my concerns to the table, they 100% understood. And I was like, that's the only reason, guys. I was like, if they were like, dude, we're going to pay you $1.5 million to do this, I'm like, sign me up. I'll do it. Because I know that's literally life-changing money to where I'm like, hey, I can pay my taxes, pay my coaches. I probably have maybe $800,000, $700,000 to do what I want. Okay, now I'm gonna pay my house off. Then I will continue to keep on fighting, but it just gives me a bigger jump. That takes out like 2 years. I just basically did 12-week camp. That's 1.5 fights. So I'm just being smart. And the fans and all the haters, they're gonna hate me for being smart and strategic. But that's why they're going to work on fucking money at 9 to 5, and I'm still sitting here making good money.
Boom. He just said that.
Yep.
Yeah. So being beloved is clearly not a huge priority for you.
Well, being loved in a certain way, like
you respect it. I mean, nobody's ever you could go out and get your ass kicked 10 straight times, and it would still never take away what you've accomplished in the sport.
Yeah, absolutely. But
I don't know, 10 straight losses. I'd start to doubt him a little bit.
But I mean, at the same time, like I'd rather people love me and respect me and want to be part of my bandwagon for me being honest and who I am than somebody. Then I'm gonna go do this. I fucking love you now. I don't want you as a fan.
$1.5 million?
Go love another guy.
Hey, $1.5 million and you'll do it?
Maybe 2. We'll see.
What the fuck's up with the UFC? Like, honestly, just break him off $2 million and let him. I mean, if we all really, it's so crazy. Like, I have the right money. I'll do this. I'll do that. The amount of interviews that he's probably get harassed. Like, I just like watching MMA, man. I'm a fan. I don't get like tied into the gossip of what MMA is. I can only assume that you must just get hammered with this bullshit question all the time because you keep beating everybody. Like and I know that the other guys have opened their mouths about getting a fight with you. It's amazing for me to think that they wouldn't just give you
what I want.
Yeah, like give him $2 million and give the other dude $1 million, and then that's on pay-per-view. You're telling me you're not gonna make fucking $3 million from a Demetrious Johnson fucking Dominic Cruz fight? Are you shitting me?
They're probably like, yes, we're telling you we're not going to make that. So, but that's the thing. At the end of the day, there's a long time ago.
I thought it'd be way more to get you to fight those dudes.
Oh, no. And a long time ago.
Why can't one of us just pay him to fight him? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing that good, but man, if I was Howard Stern, I would just be like, dude, you're fighting at my house December 3rd. You and Dominic Cruz. And it's live on officialJasonEllis.com. Yeah. You're both getting $10 million each. Fucking see you there.
And you know what? And after I fight, me and Don could retire. Like, we're good.
Yeah.
And the thing is...
and you deserve it. Yeah. Look what you've done.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Man.
No other fighter is...
I'm not going to stop until I throw a guy backwards and catch him in an armbar. I'm not going to stop until that day... I'm going to be at the dojo just fucking harassing people for that stupid shot.
You can make it happen if you just keep on training.
Yeah, 220 pounds of fat 46-year-old just flying into the air into an armbar. I see it.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, man, I think every fighter is always looking out for other fighters' best interest.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've talked to Don about this. I've even talked to Cody about this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, like...
we should get paid.
And he goes, absolutely.
Yeah.
When you have other athletes from different sports saying like, who was it? It was Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Me and him were at the UFC. He goes, you see all this right here? He goes, these people are here to see you fucking guys. There's no reason that you guys should not get paid what you think you want to get paid.
Yeah.
Because they came here to see you.
Ooh.
Not him, not him, not him, not him. All these people right here should not be making more money than you.
Yep.
And I was like, damn, you're right. And then, so when you have bigger influences who are around in the sports world go through stuff like that, right there, that was the day too. He goes, you hear all this? They're here for the athletes.
And you guys could run like a country.
You think so?
Yeah, if you just got any shoulders, you could be Master Blaster. You could run Bartertown.
Oh my God.
Or just name it Bartertown. Because he's fucking gigantic.
Yes, very
What's up with that?
What happened with that fighters union? They had their big press conference, and that was the last thing I heard about it.
You had to go talk to them because I was not part of that. That's who was it? That was TJ.
Tim Kennedy was in there.
Tim Kennedy, Donna Cerrone, and all those guys. And the truth be told, all fighters are always envious of other fighters, right? Mm-hmm. Like if one fighter gets a big sponsorship deal, I sit back and I'm like, why didn't I get that sponsorship deal?
Well, and not to interrupt you, but that's one of the major reasons why the UFC has to try to pinch pennies with everybody and can't just go, oh, let's just fucking throw DJ money. Look what he's done for the sport. Because everybody goes, oh, well, I heard DJ got this for that, so maybe I don't get that much, but I should get this much.
Yeah.
And that's fucking times 200.
Yeah.
So there's ramifications to paying people for big money fights.
Absolutely. You know, it's from one time that I remember somebody said, I want Anderson Silva money, and then Dana White goes, well, when you do Anderson Silva shit, then you can ask for that type of money.
Good argument.
And then my manager goes, well, Demetrious Johnson has done Anderson Silva shit.
Yes.
He's done 11 title defenses. He's finished 7 out of his 11 title defenses.
Yes.
Are you telling me that's not Anderson Silva shit? And he goes, now granted, he's not kicking people in the fucking face with his foot, but he's throwing people in the air and throwing arm bars.
Yeah.
So
you kick people in the face too. What the fuck?
Yeah, that is true. I do kick people in the face. They just don't fall after I do that. But
right.
I feel like you could do that if you wanted to be a little less strategic, which is not your game plan, and wearing people down and finishing the correct way, where there's no, I don't lose, I keep winning. That's the point of your game. But if you wanted to, if I was like, look, dude, I'm going to give you $5 million if you can head kick this dude in the first round. You could fucking head kick anybody
I would do everything in my possible to land that kick for that $5 million.
Right.
So I gotta say, man, it's all about
you just
getting the right money.
That's not a smart move.
Yeah, it's not a smart move. It's just getting what you want. Like I said, I'm an athlete, and I want to make sure I get
$2 million. What is the problem here? Just give him $2 million.
What I wanted to say about the Dwight Howard stuff, and I have no idea if that whole player
thing is going to happen or whatever.
Who knows if that's the form that it ought to take or the leadership it ought to have, but that's the only way it's going to happen. Dwight Howard didn't negotiate shit with the NBA. There's a legacy of it's basically a 50-50 split. Income goes 50-50, and until the UFC fighters work in unison to get something similar to that, you guys are never going to get the money that you deserve.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, like I said, we're all jealous of each other, and it's just human nature.
Well, instead of fighting amongst yourselves,
which allows them to divide and conquer.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, for me, like, can I say a guy who just gets signed to the UFC should get 30 and 30? Absolutely not. Or should he get 400,000 just to show up to fight? Like in the NFL, you know what I mean? Like, if you're starting in the NFL, you're gonna make at least $400,000. I can't justify a guy who just walks on the UFC roster who's gonna get 400,000 because when I rocked on the fucking UFC roster, I was making 3 and 3 and I lost, and my MRI was $3,000, so I made fucking $0 my first fight. I climbed my way, all the way to this point, and now you think I'm just gonna? It's hard. I mean, I'm not looking out for my future fellow mixed martial artists, if that makes sense. I'm looking out for the future. I'm not looking out for the legacy of mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, in basketball, people are like, no, man, we got to take a step back, and we got to make sure we're getting 50-50. And that's what Dwight Howard told me. He goes, you got to take a step back and not think about yourself. And that's like, well, Dwight Howard's totally different. You're making, if I make $65 million, in 1 year, then yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to fight until we have rights equal and all that stuff. I'm not on that pay scale. I'm on a pay scale where it's like, I can't wait till I fight next time so I get some more money.
Yeah. Jason, you've been through that too. You've mentioned that before about you were in some meeting with a bunch of skaters, and there was one legend of the sport, and that he was saying, they were talking about giving you guys some money, and he was like, no, fuck it, that's a sellout, that's not what we do. And you were saying or thinking, fuck you, you've made your money.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I mean, Conor could do that because Conor, Ronda, Jones, they can do that. You know what I mean? But like guys who are 20-20, 80-80, $160,000, that's a lot of money, but once you factor in taxes, management, you got mortgage, all that stuff, it kind of goes really quick. So you have to be in a position to be able to do that. And I don't think a lot of fighters are able to unless we want to go on a hiatus and not make money. Like Ian McCall, love the guy to death. I love that he got out of his contract and now he's about to fight in Ryzen.
Okay.
Keep it up. Like he told us, he goes, hey, pay me $100,000 or let me go. And they're like, we let him go. Now he's gonna be fighting Ryzen, which I'm super excited for him to be able to fight out there.
Okay, and he's getting paid.
To get paid, to make some money. I mean, a lot of
because otherwise, he was just being on hold. They weren't getting him a fight.
Well, he has health issues, I believe. So, but now he's gonna be able to fight to make some money to be able to take care of himself. But like I'm saying, you have to be smart, and that's all I'm doing. It's like when everybody's like, "Oh, we want to see super fight," I was like, "It will happen down the road." I know you're itching to paint. You probably got a chub right now. It will happen when the time is right. Yeah, I could tell.
I couldn't tell over the wig. Yeah, look, I get it though, and I feel like, look, I got somebody just fucking DM me yesterday saying he's looking forward to fighting me in December, and I was like, what? And then he showed me a flyer and like a King of the Cage. I got a fight December 3rd.
Oh, you do?
And I was like, can you send me video of the guy before I agree to the fight?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. And then he didn't send it until this morning.
Yeah.
So I just told the dude, honestly, last night, I was like, I'm not going to agree to a fight. I mean, you're 33 years old, dude. I'm 46. I want to see what
You're such a pussy.
Can I just see video of you before I agree to it? And he was super cool, too. So, but I'm sick. And I don't really, and I'm fat. And I it's not my job. If I don't get paid to do it, it's not going to end shit for me.
Yeah.
I don't even really make that much money from doing it in the first place. But I can still understand what it would be like if this was my livelihood, and that I needed to get. I'm like, I'm sick and I'm out of shape. I need to get in shape. I need to deal with the sickness because I need to get paid. And let's say this dude wipes the floor with me. Now I'm all fucked up from it because I wasn't in shape. Like, I completely understand what the game is. And when I hear you talking about $2 million, and I think about what people get from movies and TV commercials and what basketball or NHL or anything, to me,
it's pennies today.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, I guess I haven't been in the locker room in the NBA. I haven't seen like what their strength and conditioning is, but I mean, I've seen videos a lot of them. I feel like a lot of the strength and conditioning shit they do, they got from you guys. Like it's MMA. Like circuit training, a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, you've been around the sport. I know you're real close with Dom, right? Like,
yeah.
Dom working. I was like, ask him, man. Ask him. Like, hey, to be honest with me, I want to know the landscape, how it is in mixed martial arts. Like, if you wanted to retire right now, right now, could you? And he'd be like, no, I couldn't.
No.
And
No, you know what? He's the one that's probably broken it down to me the most. The reason I'm sick right now, I got staph 3 times. And I spent 3 months dealing with it. And then I called him and was like, hey, man, what's the best soap and the stuff to wear and all this other stuff because I'm getting hit with this shit a lot. And he just starts laughing. And I'm like, what are you laughing at? And he's like, dude, you've had staph for 3 months? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm fucking like, I'm just fat on the couch. Like, and he's like, welcome to MMA, man. And then it goes on some spiel about the match trying to kill you, the dude, your opponent's trying to kill you, everything in MMA is a fight. Everything's trying to kill you, and you need to figure out how to battle. And he's like, I've been sick for 3 months before with staph. And I'm like, you have?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man, like, that's the game. You've learned the hard way. You've got to wash your shit. After training, you have to get in the shower because I was driving from the gym back home 40 minutes, and he's like, "You fucking idiot!"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know," because it's Johnny Come Lately over here. But it's the game. It's what all of you guys you guys torture yourselves all day. Like the more I notice with Don more than other people because of the level he's at.
Yep.
His conditioning is just fucking insane. It's just it's pure fucking insanity. I hate it.
Yeah.
He's like, if you do this, you'll be fucking swinging it with fucking 10 seconds left, like you haven't gassed at all. I'm like, if I do that, I'll be in hospital.
Yeah.
Because my body can't do that like that, man. But you know, I trained with him. It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and I did not do what he did.
And the thing is too is that a lot of people, they only see the success. They don't see the grind of 8 weeks, going to the gym, eating the same thing every single day. They don't see that. So for me, that's a challenge itself. Getting in the gym, going over, learning new material, learning new things, and then making the weight, and then going out there and competing. They see the 25 minutes, and then I disappear and I go in the shadows, and they're like, oh, he needs a better challenge. It's a challenge to stay healthy and to keep on doing. You've seen how many ACL surgeries Dom has. What Pat Cummins just got a staph infection. Now imagine if he got staph infection, he can never fight again. He's fucked. He has no money. He can't retire. But if he was smart with his money and he made the right matchups and he was in a position like me, he could be like, you know what? I made enough money. I can retire. I'm good. I don't need to do it anymore. Whew, thank God that I was smart with what I was able to do. Granted, I'm in a different position than he's in, but at the same time, you have to be fucking smart.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's a tough game. One of the toughest games there is, and it's really fun to watch. Like NBA is fun to watch, and it's look, as ex-pro skateboarder, I wish that pro skateboarders got paid real money, because when I first turned pro and moved to America, I heard about the $3 million to be on the bench in the NBA, and I'm like, motherfucker, like the level you're at on the bench versus the level I'm at in skateboarding, like I'm top 3 in the world. I don't get fucking paid fucking $300,000. I don't get paid that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
But it's like, what are people watching? To me, your arguments of MMA, people really watch that. Like, a lot of people watch all these fights
all around the world.
It's kind of weird that the big guys don't get paid at least like bench stuff.
Yeah.
For
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm very happy. Very happy. Not complaining one bit, but I just keep it real. Where it's like, everyone's like, "What's you fight?" And I was like, "Pay me more money." And they're like, "No," and I'm like, "It won't happen." And
I'm curious. Maybe I know the answer to this. Since the sale, do you get the general vibe? Money for fighters in the UFC, better after the sale, worse, or about the same?
I don't know. I literally don't know. Because I'm not part of. I don't know when everybody else gets paid. You know what I mean? Obviously, the champions get the most.
There's got to be some chatter, though.
No, I mean, I don't chat with a lot of guys. I keep a close circle. You know what I mean? I don't talk to a lot of guys. So, but I think opportunities are getting better. You know what I mean? I think a lot more people are getting a lot more roles. You know, like I said, I have my H1Z1 TwitchCon gig this weekend, and I have some Bud Light stuff going on. But other than that, it all depends. I mean, I think more opportunities are coming, but you know, I'm pretty sure none of one of us fighters got any of that 4.4 million or billion, whatever they sold for.
Right.
So, but we'll see, man. I mean, it's all about being smart. I mean, when somebody wants something from you, you gotta get what you want too. And I learned that from Tyrone Spong. You know who Tyrone Spong is?
No.
Tyrone Spong is an amazing kickboxer. He fought Alistair Overeem. He fought Gohan Gosaki, I believe. He fought a lot of good guys in Glory. And they want him to come fight in mixed martial arts. And he goes, pay me more.
Yeah.
And he goes, there he's right there.
Oh yeah, I've seen that guy.
And he says, and I was riding home on the bus, and he's training with Rashad Evans and all that stuff, and we're riding home on the bus, and he goes, you know what, I want to come to mixed martial arts, but my rule is that I know you're gonna fuck me. You're gonna fuck me real hard, okay? All I'm asking is, let me get a little something too. Let me bust a nut too. And he told me that, and he goes, you have to be fucking smart. And look how many belts he has. And he can't get what he wants. And he's an amazing fighter, exciting. But here's a guy who's not even in the same position that I'm in. And he's telling me, he goes, be smart. They're going to fuck you hard. They're going to fuck you real hard. Real hard. Make sure you get the busting nut too. That's all I'm asking.
Man, I feel like I'd be weird about a guy that big talking to me like that. Some serious jail talk right there.
Well, I could defend myself, so I'm okay.
You could beat that guy?
I don't want to say that. I'd be able to hold him off until the
police come? The guards come? Right, yeah, that makes sense.
But
that's a big boy.
Yeah, he's smart, awesome guy, huge fan of his, great kickboxer. He's into boxing now, and now he's having a hard time finding boxing fights because he's been knocking everybody out. And nobody wants to fight him, and he's like, well, the money's in boxing, but I would love to come MMA. He goes, all they gotta do is pay me.
But does he train on the ground and stuff?
Yeah.
He does. He just does it all.
He does it all. He can do it all. I mean, his back, off his back, and his grappling is the best, but he's a kickboxer.
Wow.
Legit kickboxer.
That's still cool that he's, at a level where if he wanted to, he could actually do it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he trained Anthony Johnson. I mean,
and he hangs with him, obviously.
I even talked to Anthony Johnson, right? Talked to him, saw him in Vegas. He's walking around 250. And he goes, it doesn't hurt to listen what the UFC's got to say. And he goes, he went up and said, I'm not going to disclose the number he asked for, but he goes, that's what I told him. He goes, they get out of the pay or not. I don't have to come back. I don't need to come back. He goes, but the fans and everybody wants me. If they want me to come back, pay me what I'm worth. He goes, I don't care. I have no joy of getting in the ring and doing all this stuff. He goes, this is my livelihood. I'm putting my life on the line. He goes,
that was always a weird one
to
me.
Did he try to sell you weed after that?
Huh?
Did he try to sell you weed after that?
No, he needs somebody.
He knows sell it himself, Michael.
Yeah, but that's another smart man who's.
Do you like being in the cage?
Yeah, I love it. I love fighting. I love getting there and seeing if this man can beat me. I love doing that because anybody can win. It's a fight. Anything can happen. But you have to be smart. And when I talked to him and I said, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you are saying, this is what I think I'm worth. If you want me to fight an octagon again, then pay me. And he's at that point in his life where he can leverage that. And there might be haters out there who goes, oh, you blah, 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 blah. Pay his bills when he's done. Pay his bills when he gets medical stuff. And he's had multiple eye surgeries. So enough of that bullshit.
Yeah, I feel like you've got a good argument.
Thank you.
I just can't believe they're not going to give you that amount. I don't think it's that much money. Just give them $2 million each and let's watch it happen.
Yeah, and I told people straight away, I was like, you guys think if I get paid $2 million, I'm gonna go out there and play it safe? I'm gonna fight my ass off. And I always do. I've never gone out there like, come play it safe. Oh, watch out! No, I'm gonna go in there. I'm going to try to fucking win the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Just pay me what I'm asking.
Yeah,
you think it'll happen in your heart of hearts? You think it'll happen?
We'll see.
No, well, come on. What do you?
You can't say he has to play.
We'll see. I mean, if like I said, if the money's right, it will happen. It will happen if the money's right. Like I'm telling you that, like one-on-one. Like if because I don't care what I made what I feel it's worth. Like I made it. Like if somebody goes, I was talking to my coach and he said, I'll read you exactly what he said from my phone.
Stand by.
Demetrious
Johnson's fine.
He
Not
said,
as fast as Demetrious.
I said, I appreciate you always being there. One of my, Matt Hume is the main coach, and my other coach is Brad Kurtz, and he works for Microsoft, okay? So this is what he said. He goes, I'm always going to be here for you through your life, not just your career. Your career is part of your life. That's it. Sorry, someone asked me last night about what's next, and I told him I'm very happy and proud about what you've accomplished, but my goals for you is about how we change you and your family's life and break cycles to make it so your kids get educated and you can retire at an early age. But records don't mean shit unless you break cycles. You are part of my family and I always look out for you no matter what. So I've broken this record, and let's say 2 years out of line, I'm fucking broke, I have nothing to show for, then what does that record even mean? It means absolutely nothing if I'm not able to change my life and my children's life. So for me, I'm trying to make this record mean something and be able to use it as leverage next time they're like, we want something from you. We want you to do a super fight, a big fucking fight. We want you to fight Conor McGregor at 145. I'm like, okay, let's talk money. Let's make it life changer for me. So when I go into it, I'm feeling like it's a super fight. I feel like all the marbles are on the table. That's where I'm going to get to the point is, and that's where my coach is. And these guys have been a big, huge part of my life for 8 years. So when you have something like that's mindset into its student, that's where this is coming from.
Man, I'm an idiot. I mean, this whole time I'm talking about Dominic Cruz and That's the fight. I mean,
it might happen.
Look at the UFC pound for pound deal. It's 1 and 2. If 1 and 2 fought each other at 145, how much more super of a fight can it be? It can't be. There's no other guy ranked higher fighting each other.
Yeah, there you go.
That is the fight.
That's
I apologize once again. Very stupid for doubting you in any way.
You're totally
That
fine,
is
man.
the fight. That is the fight. And yes, that's more than $2 million. That's more than $2 million.
10 million, maybe?
It's a $5 million fight, I believe, for you.
I'm trying
$5
to think
million.
if the UFC would have
If I was your
anything-
manager, no less.
anything more promotable. I mean, people are going to talk about connecting the dots to Conor and GSP, but like, really, is there a more promotable fight that presents itself on the roster? I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Right, that's it. That's the end of it.
There you go.
It's great to have you on the show
Thanks
again.
for having me, man. I appreciate it.
In the meantime, everybody can relive all of your Demetrious Johnson's record-breaking title defenses by subscribing to UFC Fight Pass, and you can also catch Demetrious streaming your favorite video games live on twitch.tv/MightyMouseUFC125.
Appreciate that.
Greatest of all time.
Sorry you're sick, man. I brought my training clothes too to roll with you.
Dude, I brought my mat
I saw it.
to roll. I was been out, and then this morning I woke up. I was like, man,
Fuck this.
there's 2 reasons why I don't want to do it. One,
I'm glad you told me I have staff, so I
don't-
wouldn't touch you.
I don't have staff anymore. Now I
okay.
just have a cold from take. Now I'm not on any shit anymore. I'm clear. And then my son has a cold, so now I have his cold because my immune system is a piece of shit.
Yep.
And I'm just fat once again. I'm like, oh, cool, a cold.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's not go to the gym more.
Yep, there you go.
Watch my gut just start talking to me. Pizza, my friend. Loser. Yeah, anyway, another time.
Yes.
We'll be back.